Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamer Guide here. And alright, as we near closer to the end of 2022, we are entering 2023, and a couple years ago, that usually would be a bad sign for us Sonic fans. If we ever had a year where there was at least one or two different Sonic IPs that came out, we were almost guaranteed that the following year we're going to have another drought. There's not going to be that much Sonic stuff. But thankfully, since we are in the multimedia era, we are going to be getting a lot of Sonic things. Ever since 2021, which was the year after, 2020 when the pandemic struck, we've been getting Sonic things, periodically. Like every year we've gotten at least two Sonic things. I mean, 2021 we had Sonic Colors Ultimate. Well, besides 2020 that had the Sonic movie, and then 2021 Sonic Colors Ultimate. This year we had four different Sonic properties. We had Sonic Movie 2, Sonic Origins, Sonic Prime, and Sonic Frontiers. So next year, we're even going to get more stuff as well. Let's read this article here, but before I do, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 100K subs. Alright, this article here from My Nintendo News says Sonic Team 2023 will see second wave of new Sonic content. Ask fans to look forward to it. So basically 2023 is going to be 2022 part 2. Now each year Japanese gaming magazine and website Famitsu asks developers about what their plans are for the coming year, and this year the head of the Sonic team, Takashi Iizuka, was asked about what the Sonic team has in store for gamers in 2023. Gamers, keyword. Mr. Iizuka says that 2022 was the biggest year in Sonic the Hedgehog's history and that they are preparing a second wave of content for 2023. Sega has already announced that there will be additional content coming to Sonic Frontiers next year, but he says that there's a lot more outside of that, so please look forward to it. Now there's a lot of keywords here to pay attention to. Iizuka's not simply saying that we're going to get Sonic content. Like, we all know we're going to get the next batch of episodes of Sonic Prime next year, and we may even get the Knuckles show next year. More on that later. But Iizuka is saying that gamers should be excited because we're going to get a lot of Sonic gaming content outside of Sonic Frontiers. He says there's going to be a lot more outside of that. So let's not even talk about the Sonic Frontiers DLC for now. But here are some other things that we should be expecting. Now, there is definitely a guaranteed Sonic game coming out next year, and that's going to be called Mario and Sonic at the Paris Olympics. Yeah, I know you guys are like, wait, that's a Mario and Sonic Olympic party game, but it's still pretty much a Sonic game because Sega produces all of these. Nintendo just backs them up, lets them put their Mario characters in it, and it's always going to be on Nintendo systems, of course. But we're definitely getting a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics games. Not only did insiders say that, but we're definitely getting one next year because it's going to be the year before the Paris Olympics. And we always get these Mario and Sonic Olympic games before the Olympics actually starts. If that's what Iizuka's talking about, that's only one thing. And it says here, a lot more outside of that. So I'm inclined to believe that we're getting more than just Sonic and Mario, or Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games and Sonic Frontiers DLC. Now here's the other two things I've been hearing people say. Let's talk about the first one, the 2D modern Sonic game. This has been heavily rumored by insiders, fans, leakers alike. And the last time I heard about this game, I heard that it was shelved. But another thing that was also shelved was the Adventure remakes of long ago. But I am inclined to feel that we are getting this 2D modern Sonic game. Here's why. Zippo continues to talk about this 2D Mario game, this new Mario game that Nintendo is going to make. It should be coming out next year. Matter of fact, Nintendo is going to announce it in a couple of months. They might even announce it next month. Now, Zippo says here, small update on the new 2D Mario. Job listing found. Hey, people have been asking for the update on this new 2D Mario everyone's been wanting to see, so here's a bit more info. It's been in development for over 3 years, and development should or has just about wrapped up. Tezuka and Kimura, who are longtime 2D Mario veterans, are once again serving as producers for this title. Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad are your playable characters this time around. Fun fact, this will mark the first time Peach has been playable in a 2D Mario game since Super Mario Bros. 2, which was nearly 35 years ago. My god, that's a long time. No, a costume and maker and a power-up in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe doesn't count. Still set for release in the 2023 to 2024 fiscal year. I have a feeling it's coming out next year because I feel like in 2024 we're getting a new Nintendo console, maybe a Switch 2 or something like that. Now this is less a statement on the game, but more on the future of the franchise itself. Mario and company will gradually take things and design elements from the movie moving forward, such as the brothers' updated outfits. You're actually starting to see this already. You can see right here, they're using an updated outfit, the overalls from the Mario movie. And Mario movie is coming out in April next year, so Nintendo's definitely going to capitalize on that with a 2D Mario game. He says, look closely and notice Mario has his new shoelaces from the movie. I smell a direct that isn't too far off. Nintendo has a pretty hefty year plan, so it's almost time to start talking about it, yeah? Hopefully we hear more early into the new year. And he also talks about how Nintendo posted a job listing about an unannounced 2D action Mario game. Now, what does this have to do with the Sonic? Well, this 2D Mario game, you might as well call it a 2D modern Mario game, because I've been hearing a lot from insiders that it is not going to be like another new Super Mario Bros. Game. Nintendo has retired that series, especially with Super Mario Maker 2. There's no need to make another new Super Mario Bros. Game. This is going to be a 2D Mario game, but it's not going to be in the style of a new Super Mario Bros. It's going to be completely new. You might as well call it a 2D modern Mario game. Now, what's another 2D game that you've been hearing besides this 2D modern Sonic game that's not going to be in the style of the classics like Sonic Mania? So, I mean, this is the perfect time to come out with both the 2D modern Mario game and the 2D modern Sonic game coming out at the same year. You know how awesome that'll be? I mean, this will be like the 90s again with the rivalry, except it's going to be a friendly rivalry of 2D Mario and 2D Sonic. And let's not forget, Sonic is at a high point in his career right now, you know, with the Sonic movies and all that. Just look how well Sonic Frontiers sold. So this will be a great time to come out with both the 2D Mario and a 2D Sonic game. That's why I feel like we are getting that 2D Sonic game, because there's no way Iizuka's just talking about Mario and Sonic Olympics. He knows that's a party game. So we could be getting 2D Sonic game, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics game, you know, Paris, and Sonic Frontiers DLC. And we got a brand new Sonic game too. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that? I think that's very, very possible. And the reason why I quoted Zippo, because Zippo has been pretty accurate on non-Sonic stuff. It's usually his Sonic stuff that he's not accurate on. Now, another Sonic game a lot of people have been talking about is a Sonic Adventure Remaster. Why is that? Because 2023 marks the 25th anniversary of Sonic Adventure. First came out in Japan, 1998, before it came out in the West, or America, in 1999. Now, maybe we might get this, but here's why I think we may not be getting a Sonic Adventure Remaster. You know, we didn't get a remaster of Sonic Adventure 2 back in 2021, and that was Sonic Adventure 2's 20th anniversary. It came out, you know, in 2001. So maybe Sega is just waiting for Adventure Remaster to come out first, since that was the first game before Adventure 2. But here's the thing, Sega sucks at Sonic remasters. You know, I mean, look at Sonic Colors Ultimate. Even Sonic Origins was pretty meh. It was average. Do they really want to do this again? You know, Sonic Colors Ultimate may have sold well, especially on Nintendo Switch. You know, it hit the top 3 on the charts, but there's been no official sales numbers for Sonic Origins. You know, only their Steam stats on PC, and last time I checked, Sonic Origins sold about 54,720 units on the Steam. That's not much, especially compared to Frontiers. If we look at Frontiers, 402,000 units have been sold on PC. Yeah, I don't think Origins sold that well. You know, Sega's been very quiet on that game. Is it because it didn't sell well? Maybe so, because they went as far as to removing the official game ROMs from digital stores to force people to buy Origins, and still. So I don't know, I kind of doubt we're getting an SA1 remaster, and I don't want to enter 2023 bringing this up again. You know, for the past almost 2 years we've been talking about adventure remakes, adventure remasters. So, you know, I just want to let it rest, you know, let it go. But at best, they might just port the adventure games like Adventure 1, but I don't think it'll be a hard remaster. They'll just port it and make it like, you know, HD full screen. So I don't think it'll be a hard remaster like Colors Ultimate. They're definitely going to capitalize on the sales. I mean, because a lot of the new fans that have gotten into Sonic due to the Sonic movies, a lot of them haven't played the Sonic Adventure games. So I know Sega wants them to play it, so they're going to make Adventure accessible. So I think they're just going to port them and just make them widescreen. But I don't think they're going to be like a huge complete remaster and completely forget about remakes. I don't think we're getting any remakes. I'd love to be proven wrong though. Guarantee we're definitely getting Sonic Frontiers DLC, of course. And definitely we're getting Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Paris. And I feel like we're getting that 2D modern Sonic game. It did exist before it was shelved. Now, when you shelve something, that doesn't mean that it's canceled. It just means you're putting it in the back burner. I feel like we are getting that 2D modern Sonic game because it will go well with a 2D Mario game. I will play both. That'll be a nice rivalry. All right, now let's talk about Sonic Movie 3. Now, I don't know if anyone's talked about this, but you know, we all know that we're getting a Knuckles show. But apparently, Sonic Movie 3 was supposed to be much longer than anticipated. It was actually split in two. Now, AK Family Home on Twitter says, unfortunately, the Knuckles side plot was taking too much time in production, so they're going to delay that portion of the movie and release it separately so fans can combine the two movies together later. Now, at first I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Then if you read his reply, he's like, oh, I forgot they were making a Knuckles series. So this Knuckles series is actually going to be like a part 2 of the Sonic Movie 3. The Knuckles series should have been a subplot in Sonic Movie 3, but they removed it because it would take up too much time. You know, they didn't want like a 3-hour Sonic Movie 3. So I don't even think Knuckles is going to have that much of a role in Sonic Movie 3 because, I mean, you got Shadow in it, most likely going to have Rouge and possibly Amy. That's a lot of new characters to juggle. I would much rather have Knuckles get his own series, and then, you know, we can focus on the other important characters. And after all, look at Sonic Adventure 2. Knuckles had his own plot going on with Rouge, you know, like he didn't really cross paths with Sonic, Tails, and Amy until like halfway into the game, but he still had his own story going on. So that's pretty cool. It's like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you know, type of thing, like an extra episode. So that makes me think, are we even going to get the Knuckles show next year? You know, and if so, we might get it at the end of 2023, since that'll be like a year until Sonic Movie 3. I don't know. I feel like they might postpone the Knuckles show to 2024 because if it really was going to be part of Sonic Movie 3 and they split it, like, wouldn't they want that to come out just a few months before Sonic Movie 3? If I was Paramount, I would like to have both of those come out within the same year to build the hype to Sonic Movie 3. Nevertheless, I feel like Sonic Movie 3, they're going to change the date. They're going to push it upwards because there's no way they're going to have it come out the same day as Avatar 3. Avatar 3 is going to demolish that film. Like, look, Avatar 2, The Way of Water, has already been out for like around 2 weeks, and it's already hit $1.1 billion. You know, it's already broken even. And I know it's going to hit $2 billion. So, yeah. I saw the movie with my friends, and I'm actually very interested to see the third movie. You know, I didn't have this kind of hype going in, because I saw Avatar 1, it was alright. The CGI VFX was really impressive, but I wasn't like, you know, clamoring for a sequel. But after seeing Avatar 2, I can't wait to see Avatar 3. So yeah, Paramount is definitely going to move Sonic Movie 3's release date, not have it released the same day as Avatar 3. Alright, now let's talk about Sonic Frontiers DLC for a second here. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw this art here where, you know, the official Sonic Twitter wishes everyone happy holidays. Warm wishes from all of us at Sega. And it shows Sonic in like a snowy Kronos island with the Cocos. And that just kind of just made me a little upset that we were robbed a snowy island. You know, so if we get these DLCs, especially playing as extra characters, are we going to get an extra island? And if we do get an extra island, is it going to be a snowy island? I feel like we are going to get a snowy island if Sonic Team gives us another island. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think we're going to get an extra island for Sonic Frontiers? And do you think Knuckles Show is going to come out in 2024? And what are your opinions about Knuckles Show basically being Sonic Movie 3 split into two? And how excited does this make you for Movie 3? Also, what other games do you think we're getting next year besides Mario and Sonic at Paris Olympics? Do you think we're going to get that 2D modern Sonic game, or Sonic Adventure Remaster, or we're going to get both, or we're going to get something completely different? Also, stay tuned for Sonic Rebound Episode 6. It is coming out very soon, most likely next month. And I got another animation coming up. Can't wait for you guys to see that, the Dr. Starline short. Alright guys, that's all I got for now, so take care. And until next time, I'm out.